Are you tired of your Chopin sounding so technical when you just love his music so much and you just want it to sound musical? Well, here's what you want to avoid. What many pianists do is they work on the technical sections and think, well, later on I'll add the musicality. That isn't the right approach. And the reason why is because you're then creating more work for yourself, more practice time, a lot more practice time, because you're going to have to undo what you've learned. You've started one way and you started sort of like a technical approach, and then you have to undo what you're doing to add in the music. What you really want to do is add in the music from day one. So let's take something as virtuoso and technically demanding as a couple of Chopin etudes, so the Opus 10 number 1 in C major. So I am going to first play it how I don't want you to play it. And unfortunately, I hear a lot of pianists, even some that were in the International Chopin competition, play it this way. They treated their left hand octaves as a completely different, separate entity than the right hand. So let me show you how not to do this at home. I can barely stand to play it that way, but did my best of how not to do it. Now, how you want to do it is all of these arpeggios, all of these gorgeous harmonies coming up are going to grow out of your left hand octaves. So not only are they going to grow out of your left hand octaves, I'm going to add all of the crescendos, the hairpin crescendos and the decrescendos right from day one. Because otherwise, again, I'd have to take how I learn it and unlearn it and then to add this. So do it right from day one, and it saves you a ton of practice time. So this is how it would sound. So not only did each one of those arpeggios grow out of the left-hand octave, but also that crescendo and decrescendo, from day one, obviously day one is not going to be that tempo, but still you can do it at a slower tempo. So you can do it at a slower tempo and it still makes it musical. I'm going to go to the Revolutionary Etude, Opus 10, number 12, which we think of as a study for the left hand, which of course it is, but the right hand adds a lot of musicality to it. So if I were to ignore that, I'm going to skip the introduction. I'll go right to the main theme. And if I could ignore that, it would sound something like this. I'll do my best to play it how you don't want to do it at home. So don't do that at home. So how I want you to do it is now I'm going to do two things that I would do from day one if I didn't know this piece. Is one, all the left hand, the big hairpins, crescendos, and the decrescendos. So that's going to be going on while I'm really shaping the phrases in my right hand. I'm adding the dynamics that Chopin wrote, really I don't want to say exaggerating the dynamics, but really I'm very just incredibly aware of the dynamics, because this piece is a lot of sound and we don't want it to be a lot of sound all the time. To appreciate that big forte sound, we need contrast. So listen for the contrast here. So all of those hairpin crescendos, decrescendos, along with the echo, the question and answer with the right hand makes it so interesting. So since we're talking about Chopin and how to make your Chopin sound musical, of course we're going to be talking about Chopin rubato, when to add it, how to add it, where to add it, and how much of that to add. So that's going to be in the next video in this playlist. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel, and then I'll find you in the next video.